welcome to my channel. I'm James, and my channel is the #1 largest and most trusted source worldwide for everything 4K, Blu-ray, news, and reviews, and I've got another big episode for all of you in my highly requested ongoing video series, Top Upcoming 4K UltraHD Blu-ray Movies and TV Series Releases, Big Studio Insider Reveals, 4K Movie Announcements, Collector's Film Chat, episode number 93. Can you believe we're at episode 93? We've just got so much exciting stuff to cover again in today's episode. Every single week, every one of these episodes is jam-packed with exciting announcements, reveals, and advanced reviews. The studios reached out to me and sent me all of these early for me to dive into, test, and review for all of you today. And I'll be sharing all of my testing data and review scores throughout this episode today to let you know if any of these are worth buying, adding to your collection, and upgrading to. And let me tell you, I've got a ton of exciting information to share in today's big episode. So as always, you're not going to want to miss a second of this episode this week. Now for my exclusive behind-the-scenes sneak peek studio insider information segment. This is where I share about upcoming future 4K releases that the studios are currently working on behind the scenes of different projects and things that are planned for farther out future 4K releases. Starting off here with my first exclusive reveal, we're going to be getting the Spider-Man trilogy. This is the Tobey Maguire and Sam Raimi epic superhero saga that originally came out in 2002 to 2007. Well, my studio contacts exclusively shared with me that they are working on brand new Dolby Vision HDR10 native 4K transfers, along with, for the first time ever, the Spider-Man 2.1. It's the extended director's cut of the film that's getting a brand new Dolby Vision HDR10 4K transfer for the first time ever. The only time this was ever released was way back on DVD on physical media. This is the first time it will ever have been completely restored for 4K. Now this new remastered Spider-Man 2.1 extended director's cut is 136 minutes. That's roughly 9 minutes of additional extra footage, expanding storylines and character dialogue to flesh out the story so much better. And I remember watching this back on DVD, and it's a far superior cut of the film. I mean, heck, all of these Spider-Man films with Tobey Maguire are like the best Spider-Man films of all time. I mean, honestly, all of the other Spider-Mans that came after it, they were fine and good and things like that. But this is always the one that I always really enjoy. Now, my studio contact shared with me that it's going to have Dolby Atmos audio mix, but all of the films, including the 2.1 new cut, is going to be with native 4K Dolby Vision transfers, as opposed to the previous 4K releases were HDR10 only. So this is one of those brand new Sony Dolby Vision transfers, and they shared it's being worked on for a brand new limited edition SteelBook Trilogy set with the new cut of the film as well. They said this is one of those huge exciting announcements because I love this trilogy and I have them on 4K in the original HDR10 releases. This is going to have much higher bit rates. They said they've worked on the images and fixed all the things from many years ago in the early on days of the 4K format. That's when the original trilogy came out. They said the advancements in technology will provide this in much better image and sound quality, as well as getting that new 2.1 extended cut finally released on 4K is just massive exciting news. If you're a Spider-Man fan, this should thrill you today. And my studio contact shared it's being worked on and planned for a future 4K release that we'll all get to own it and experience it with these brand new Dolby Vision HDR10 4K transfers. Man, I'm dang excited for this one. Now for an exclusive Studio Insider update, I previously announced that Blade Trilogy, the Wesley Snipes Blade films from 1998 to 2004, were being worked on and planned for a complete trilogy set. Well, my studio contact shared that the studio is shooting for roughly an October release date of this year, and they're shooting for an Amazon exclusive limited edition trilogy hard case box set where it's going to have limited edition steelbooks for each of the films in one of those big hard case outside sets. This is one of those that I announced a year ago was being worked on by the studio for the full trilogy. Previously, Warner Brothers released the first film, and I shared a year ago exclusively in my Studio Insider segment that this is being worked on for the other films, and now we have the rough release date of what they're shooting for. They said as long as disc production and SteelBook production works out, that's the time frame they're shooting for, is roughly October. They said it could push it into November, but they said they're trying to get it in for the October slate. This is one of those huge exciting ones I announced a year ago that I know so many of you waited on, and now that I got an update for all of you, I wanted to make sure all of you knew that this is coming out as a native 4K with HDR10 master and an immersive Dolby Atmos audio mixes for all three of the films. Now for another exclusive announcement, we're going to be getting Shin Godzilla from 2016. This is the epic kaiju monster massive destruction drama film. Basically, this is one of those that kind of rebooted some of the Godzilla universe. Well, the film got a new 4K remaster. It's going to be showing in cinemas, but my studio contacts at G-Kid shared with me that they're going to be releasing it as a native 4K with Dolby Vision and HDR10 master, and it's currently being worked on and planned for a holiday 2025 4K release of this year. They said that's what they're shooting for, is to hopefully have it out for the holiday time for all of us to enjoy experiencing on our home cinemas. Another massive exciting announcement for all of you Godzilla fans. I love all of the Godzilla films. I'm thrilled to be getting another Godzilla film finally on 4K by the end of this year. Now, it's always extremely important, if you always want me to be able to provide you this exclusive Studio Insider sneak peeks, always make sure to support these videos by clicking and buying directly through those Amazon sale links that I pin as a comment in the comment section right below this video. You see those links down there? When you click and buy through them, never cost you, the viewer, a penny extra, but when you buy through those links down there, that supports the creation of these massive episodes that I create every single week for all of you. And that's why I always share, it's so dang important, if you enjoy these videos and these videos help you out, to always make sure to click and buy directly through those Amazon sale links that I pin as a comment in the comment section right below this video. Now getting to the next segment of this video series, that's the top upcoming releases of the following week. Starting off here on July 22nd, we are finally getting Small Soldiers that I exclusively revealed in my Studio Insider video series almost a year ago. And this really great Joe Dante action adventure comedy from 1998 got a brand new 4K remaster of the original camera negatives. It's going to have a native 4K transfer with Dolby Vision and HDR10 master and a lossless DTS HD Master Audio 5.1 audio mix in a limited edition SteelBook only release. This is another one of those, the studio is only releasing it in a limited edition SteelBook only. There's no standard slipcover version, it's limited edition SteelBook only. Now, previously, after I announced this many months ago, it sold out and was out of stock for over a month. Then it came back in, I announced that it had come back in, and then it sold out again for another 2 weeks, and is now available to order directly through that Amazon sale link that I'm pinning down below. As is part of the course for these limited edition SteelBooks, they do sell out because they're limited print run limited edition releases. So if you're excited for this one at all, do not wait. After the last 2 times when it sold out and was gone for so long, this one does not have many stock left before it's going to be completely gone and out of print. So I put that link down there below for you. Now we're also getting The Last Voyage of the Demeter from 2023. Now this is in a brand new Amazon exclusive limited edition SteelBook release. Previously, I reviewed the standard 4K release of it, and I really enjoyed the film. The 4K release was top notch. Well, they're doing it in a brand new Amazon exclusive limited edition SteelBook release. And it's a highly recommended gothic thriller, kind of with a twist on the Dracula story. And it's one of those that was a big, surprisingly fun release that I gotta say, the film itself you've got to experience. It's going to have the same amazing native 4K transfer with Dolby Vision and HDR10 master and incredibly immersive Dolby Atmos audio mix. The audio mix alone on it was reference quality and is worth the price of admission alone. You've got to experience that Dolby Atmos, and that Amazon exclusive limited edition SteelBook, it's straight fire looking. It was one of those that was an instant pre-order for me because those aren't sent for review, and mine should be coming here very soon, and I'm excited because it always has spot glossing on it. That studio does a bunch of spot glossing which makes the SteelBook, like with the Dracula figure, stand out of it. So I'm really excited for that one to show up. And let me know in the comment section below if you're going to be double dipping on this Amazon exclusive SteelBook. Now we're also going to be getting Final Destination Bloodlines from 2025. Now this unique supernatural thriller mystery horror series is has been one of those that I've enjoyed every single film in the series. And it always has such a unique hook to it that basically the cast that's in each film survives when they should have died because somebody either gets a premonition or sees something and basically freaks out, and then they're basically going through the rest of the film trying to survive death coming after them, that basically things keep happening. It's so cleverly done, and every single one of these has just been a total blast. Well, it's coming out as a native 4K transfer, Dolby Vision, and HDR10 master, and immersive Dolby Atmos audio mix in an awesome looking limited edition SteelBook release and a standard 4K case. Limited edition SteelBook release has the coolest artwork on it. I love that like purplish, fuchsia, reddish, like, I don't know, pinkish color that's on the SteelBook. I think it really makes the skull stand out on it, and that's the one that's for me. That's the one that I'm super excited for. But if you're wanting the standard 4K case, I put the direct Amazon sale links for both that limited edition SteelBook and the standard 4K case, but I'm going to warn you, the limited edition SteelBooks have all been selling out, and this one did blink out of stock last week. So my understanding is once it does that, it means there's not much stock remaining. So if you haven't pre-ordered your limited edition SteelBook yet, make sure to go down and do it so that way you don't miss out on it, because just like all of the previous episodes, after I do these, there's always anywhere between 10 to 15 of the limited edition SteelBooks that sell out after I release these videos. Now, if you haven't done so yet, make sure to go down and give this video a like and a thumbs up for me. Hit that subscribe button and the bell notification. That way you're notified right away whenever I release any of these exclusive announcements, reveals, or reviews. You never want to miss out on any of this exclusive content, so make sure to go down there, give this video a like and a thumbs up for me, hit that subscribe button and the bell notification. Now we're also getting Cobra from 1986, this Sylvester Stallone slick action thriller movie. And I did get this in a full 2 weeks early for review, and I've got to say I've always really enjoyed this movie. It basically has Sylvester Stallone's character playing kind of like an underground super cop that basically goes tracking down all of the worst criminals that basically nobody else can deal with. And it's got some pretty dang bombastic, over-the-top big explosions and shootouts. It has some massive scenes of like chase scenes with car crashes, and it's just big 80s action goodness, kind of what you come to expect from Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone. Well, I'm happy to report this got a new 4K restoration of the original 35mm camera negative, native 4K transfer with Dolby Vision and HDR10 master, and the 4K image does retain its film grain, though it is a heavier film grain presence that you will notice from the beginning to the end. It does have some slight fluctuations in the film grain, but otherwise the image itself has extreme depth and detail you can see with every fine detail on clothing, even through the heavier film grain presence, which annihilates the previous horrid looking Blu-ray transfers. The previous Blu-rays were dull, grayed out, soft, and just absolutely horrible looking. I never enjoyed watching the films on Blu-ray because they were just all very poor. Thankfully, all of those things have been rectified with this great looking 4K transfer that just made the previous Blu-rays look even worse when compared side by side. Now for this new limited edition release of Cobra, it also has a DTS HD Master Audio 5.1, 4.0, and 2.0 audio mixes that gives you all of the different options depending on what audio mix you want to listen to. Now I will say they're crystal clear sounding, and the 5.1 had good dynamic range and was the best way this film has ever sounded. Now this limited edition release has two different artworks. You have your outside slipcover, then you have reversible cover artwork underneath. Then inside you have a poster which is reversible and has the new artwork in the original. Then you get your booklet that has all about the film, the restoration, behind the scenes with cast and crew photos. It's an enjoyable read. And then inside you get your region-free 4K disc that has all of your special features included on it, and it's got new cover artwork. Now I did dive into and test out the rough average bitrate for you. This has a shockingly high, healthy, and extremely strong 104 megabits per second. It is one of those shocking rough average bit rates, which lends to why there's so much depth and detail. Even with the heavier film grain presence, it still annihilates the previous Blu-ray transfers. You'll never watch those horrid looking ugly Blu-rays ever again. Now getting to my review score for this upcoming Cobra limited edition only release, this gets an amazing 9.2, a recommended must-buy, must-own 4K release if you're a fan of classic 80s action goodness from Sylvester Stallone. You'll really have a blast watching this. They originally intended this to spawn a franchise that he was going to do follow-up films with this character, but because he got so busy with other films, they basically made one and never made more after it. But this is one of those I have fun time watching every time because it's such 80s action goodness. Now, if you decide you're going to buy and add this to your collection, it's always important to use that Amazon sale link down there below, and I will warn you, this is a limited edition release and these do sell out, so if you're excited for this one, don't wait. Make sure to go down and order it so that way you get to own and experience this cult classic 80s action movie. Now, we're also getting Serenity from 2005 in a brand new 20th anniversary limited edition SteelBook release. Now, I really like that SteelBook artwork. I'm a sucker for purple, as I've shared with all of you previously. I love the color purple, and I love how they did it with the spaceship, the Firefly spaceship up in the background, and then obviously with the character on the front and center, but then obviously kind of the planets and purple color behind. I really think that looks really cool. Now, this will have the same good 4K transfer with HDR10 master and immersive DTS:X audio mix. And this is one of those movies that wrapped up the TV series that was a really epic sci-fi space western saga, and I really did enjoy the film because it had such really good storylines that it wrapped up stuff from the TV series that didn't get to wrap up, and as a standalone film, if you've never seen it and you like sci-fi westerns, this is one of those, it's one of the best. I really thought the cast in it just worked wonderfully well together, and the series was gone way before its time. It's back when they used to cancel amazing series on TV that honestly I never understood that. There'd be an amazing show that had big cast and just wonderful writing, and then it'd get canceled after one season. This is one of those that thankfully they at least got to come back and kind of wrap up the story in this movie. And because I'm such a massive limited edition SteelBook collector, this was an instant pre-order for me. This is not being sent for review, and I had to have that fire looking SteelBook. So I pre-ordered mine, but I will warn you, all these limited edition SteelBooks do sell out, and then they become very expensive on the aftermarket. Heck, I'm going to share about some later on in this video that after I announced them this week, they sold out within 24 hours of my announcement, which is part of the course for a lot of these anymore. There's just such a massive demand for limited edition SteelBooks now before they even get to the release date. So if you're excited for this one, make sure to go down and pre-order your copy. Now we're also getting Madagascar from 2005. This hilarious CGI comedy adventure is one of those that my whole family loves. And Chris Rock's character in this and his voice acting is hilarious. And that's our favorite character from the film. Well, for its 20th anniversary, they went back and did a brand new 4K remaster and 4K transfer with Dolby Vision and HDR10 master, as well as a brand new treat in an immersive Dolby Atmos audio mix. And this is one of those that I'm thrilled is finally coming out on 4K because we've waited a long time, and they're working on a bunch more of their CGI animated films. I'm hoping that here in the next 2 years we'll have all of these CGI animated films from like DreamWorks and Universal. That would be huge exciting news, and I do know more of them are being worked on, and I've shared them exclusively in my previous Studio Insider reveals, and there will be more I'm going to be sharing about here in the coming months that they're currently working on as well. Now we're also getting The Stuff, the 1985 sci-fi thriller. It's kind of like a satirical, basically based on people eating junk food and basically the repercussions in a sci-fi story of what happens if you eat too much processed and junk food. But it was made back in the 80s as kind of a commentary on society then. Now I did get this in early for a review, and I did dive into and test it out, and this has a new 4K restoration of the original 35mm camera negative. It is a native 4K transfer with Dolby Vision and HDR10 master. And in this limited edition release, it includes an exclusive pre-release version cut of the film that's never before been released or seen in an exclusive limited edition disc that is only available in this limited edition set only. They said once this sells out, they will never release that disc with the pre-release version of the film ever again. And let me tell you, that pre-release version of the film is actually my preferred cut of the film after seeing it in compared to the theatrical cut. The studio had a lower budget and they kind of butchered the film originally theatrical and took things out of it. The fact that they released that in this limited edition exclusive release is huge exciting news in and of itself, that that disc is exclusive only to this release, and they said it will never be released again, so you don't want to miss out on that disc. But you need to understand that this film has always looked rough because of that lower budget and the studio basically not storing the film well, and it just having issues with the original film elements. Even with the new 4K remaster they did, it still is a rougher looking film. Though in every area of the image it does look better than the previous Blu-ray releases, so it is an upgrade. It's just you have to go into it understanding the previous Blu-ray releases looked horrible, so this is an upgrade over those, but it's not an amazing 4K transfer. Now I still did enjoy it because I understand that going into it, this is the best we're ever going to get because of how horribly handled the original film elements were and all of the issues with how the production was and then how they finished it up. It caused issues with those film elements, so they've done the best they possibly can for this. But you'll understand a whole lot more when I get to my review score, and it's very important to understand this is not one of those 4K transfers that you're going to be wowed by. It does not have amazing depth, it doesn't have amazing details, and it's one of those that has softer images, and then it has issues where it has digital noise and all of the issues with the film grain because of how they spliced it together. It's just one of those, it's just rough. Now this also has a DTS HD Master Audio mono mix, and the mono mix is clear, but that's about it. It doesn't have amazing dynamic range, nothing like that. Now it does have reversible cover artwork, and then inside you get your limited edition booklet talking about the film, behind the scenes, the restoration, then you get your 4K disc, and then you get your obviously extra limited edition pre-release cut version that has an additional 31 minutes of footage that's never before been seen. This is the disc that is exclusive to the limited edition only. Once this sells out, this will never be released or printed again. Now getting to my review score for this upcoming limited edition The Stuff 4K release, this gets a review score of an 8.1. It's a rougher 4K release because of all of those issues I explained here just a few minutes ago. It's one of those, if you go into it with that understanding that it's not going to blow you away, but it is an upgrade over the previous Blu-ray, you still have a lot of fun out of this film and you'll still enjoy it, especially getting to experience that pre-release cut was a whole different version of the film that was far superior than the theatrical cut. So I still enjoyed it, but you have to go into the understanding is it's not one of those that looks amazing in any shape or form, and I'm always going to be upfront and honest with all of you to let you know what you can expect to see and hear. And the audio mix, it's not amazing either, so it's just one of those things that's where it gets an 8.1. Now it's always important, if you've decided you want to buy and add this to your collection, always make sure to use that Amazon sale link down there below. That supports the creation of these videos and all of my testing and reviews. Now we're also getting You Can Count on Me from 2000. This heart-touching family drama is currently on sale for its limited time 50% off Criterion Collection sale. That's the lowest sale price of the entire year, and it's going on Amazon right now. So if you haven't seen this film, it's one of those that's kind of set back, kind of reminds me of a 90s family drama about basically a brother and sister that haven't seen each other for years and come together, and the drama of them basically trying to readjust to being in each other's lives and caring for each other. And it's really heart-touching, and I've got to say I really enjoyed the film, and the cast is superb in it. Well, it got a new 4K restoration of the original camera negative, native 4K transfer with Dolby Vision and HDR10 master, all supervised and approved by the original director Kenneth Lonergan, along with a DTS HD Master Audio 5.1 audio mix. But I'm going to warn you that limited time sale is ending here very soon, so if you have not ordered this one, make sure to go down and do it during its lowest sale price of the entire year. They only do this sale semi-annually, and this is the lowest sale price these go for. So if you haven't ordered this one, make sure to go down and do it right away so you save yourself some money. Otherwise you'll be kicking yourself later on when it goes right back up to those high prices of Criterion Collection releases. This is the time to order it right now. Now we're also getting Little Buddha from 1993. Now this Keanu Reeves beautiful drama film got a new 4K restoration of the original camera negative, native 4K transfer, Dolby Vision and HDR10 master for the extended international cut of the film, which is 140 minutes long. And this was to preserve the director's original intended artistic vision, along with a lossless DTS HD Master Audio 5.1 audio mix, all on a BD100 to give it plenty of room to breathe. And this is one of those epically beautiful dramas that I really do enjoy watching. Keanu Reeves was phenomenal in this movie. Now we're also getting Knight Rider, the complete TV series that ran from 1982 to 1986 with all 4 seasons, 90 episodes, and TV movie spread across 21 4K discs in its original intended aspect ratio of 1.33 to 1 with brand new 4K scans of the original 35mm camera negative, native 4K transfers, HDR10 masters, and lossless DTS HD Master Audio 2.0 audio mix, with an entire runtime of 4,542 minutes in this massive box set. This is one of those sci-fi action adventure TV series that my family and I really love. I previously reviewed it here on this channel and talked about it tons of times. I really enjoy this series, and this is one we're really looking forward to getting to experience on 4K. Now, my copy did not show up before I filmed this video. As always, I film these a week in advance before the release date, so sometimes titles don't show up in time for me to include them in the video. Even though you're watching it closer to the release date, that's not when I actually film it. I have to film it a week in advance because of all the time it takes me to edit, write the scripts, do the special effects, the music. These videos are a massive project every week. Every one of these episodes you watch take me almost a full 7 days of hard work to create just one of these episodes you watch. That is why there is so much time involved in these. I literally finish one video and start working on the next one immediately just to be able to get these episodes out to you every single week. And that's just something a lot of people don't think about or realize, is all of the time, planning, and work that goes into me creating just one of these massive episodes. My wife has to help me write the scripts. We spend every day compiling emails and information we get from the studios and getting contacts from the studios if we have a question, and then compiling it all, writing scripts, filming, editing. It's just a massive amount of work that goes into these episodes, but I do this to share the love and joy of collecting and owning physical media with all of you every single week, to keep all of you updated on all the latest and greatest news going on in the 4K movie industry. And that's why it's such an exciting time, because honestly, these episodes keep getting bigger and bigger. Every single week we have so many emails from all the studios constantly letting us know about new things coming out. And honestly, we have to pick and choose what ones we can fit into every episode every week, because I can only spend so much time covering so much data and information on every one of these episodes till my jaw starts inflaming so bad from the nerve damage and the trigeminal neuralgia that causes the jaw to lock up. And that's when you notice that later on in the episode I start slurring words more, is because my jaw starts locking up and it's swollen on the inside, so then I have a harder time talking. But I do it because it's just so much fun, all this stuff. You gotta admit, when you watch all these episodes I release every week, the amount of stuff you're seeing this week, even in compared to last year's episodes, you start to notice there's just so much coming out every week. It's just simply mind-blowing, and I don't know any other word to use for it, because it's just crazy to see how the studios are providing constant new 4K restorations on a daily basis. That, man, we are just living in the peak of physical media. I just can't believe the amount of stuff the studios are blessing us all with all of these amazing TV series and movies. You just really can't believe when I see this stuff coming in piles of emails every single day. We just have so much stuff to look forward to that's coming out. And heck, look at all the stuff that's already come out this year. It's just such an amazing time for all of us physical media collectors. If you're not having fun collecting, owning, watching, and experiencing these on your home theaters, you're doing something wrong, because there is movies for everybody, every genre, every TV series. There is so much for every single person to enjoy that we're just all getting completely spoiled lately. Now we're also getting Danger Diabolik from 1968. Now the studio did reach out and send this to me a full 2.5 weeks early for me to dive into, test, and review for all of you. Now this action, crime, adventure, comic book style film was done by Mario Bava, and he had a very unique stylistic look, which makes it look very much like a comic book with different colored backgrounds and scenes that really have neon colors throughout them. I always really enjoyed what he did with this. It's a very unique comic book style look to the film, and they did a brand new 4K restoration of the original camera negative. This is a native 4K transfer with Dolby Vision and HDR10 master, as well as a lossless DTS HD Master Audio 5.1 audio mix. And as far as the 4K image goes, they did clean up, repair, and fix tons of splots, blotches, and speckles, and little hairs and tears. But that's because the film itself previously looked really bad. There's a lot of restoration work they did on this, but it still does have some blots and splotches throughout it. It's not perfect, and the film grain does have some slight instabilities where it gets kind of heavier and blocky and clumpier, and that's because of the different film elements and the issues with some of them being not stored well. So overall, it's a slightly uneven viewing experience, but it's a massive night and day upgrade over the previous releases on Blu-ray. So compared to those, it's a massive improvement. Now, another massive improvement was on the audio mix. They have fixed all the hisses and clicks and a lot of the audio fluctuations where it was really hard to hear dialogue and then it would get really loud and then get really quiet. That has been refixed and paired. It is a much better and more pleasing audio experience with better dynamic range, and it does have nice clear sound. Now, I did dive into and test out the rough average bitrate. Very happy to report high, healthy, and strong. 98 megabits per second. Now, this also comes with reversible cover artwork, so on the inside you get a different cover artwork to choose from, and this limited edition slipcover is only in the first pressing. Now, getting to my review score for Danger Diabolik, it's a fun, basically it always kind of reminds me of the early James Bond era. Some of the stylistic film choices very much resembled like a spy James Bond era, but it is a crime action adventure about a stylistic thief named Diabolik and the adventure he goes on. Now, for my review score for this upcoming 4K release, this gets a very good 9.0. The audio mix and the visual quality is a massive night and day upgrade over the previous Blu-ray releases. So that's where it gets its 9.0. It's one of those that just because of the original film elements, there's certain things that are always going to be present that no matter how many times they try to restore it, it's never going to change. Those issues where it has basically different camera lenses and filters that change how the image intentionally looks, those are never going to go away. So other than all the restoration work they did, removing all those blotches and splotches, that was very nice, all the work they did, which is why it gets a very good 9.0. It's a recommended 4K release that I really did enjoy. I was very happy this was released on 4K. Now, it's always important, if you've now decided you're going to buy and add this to your collection, make sure to use that Amazon sale link down there below. That supports the creation of these videos. That's how I'm able to do all these reviews and content. Now, getting to the next part of this video series, that's all the big 4K movies and TV series announcements that the studios just shared with me, so that way you don't miss out on them. Starting off here on August 12th, we're officially getting How to Train Your Dragon from 2025. This is the epic fantasy action adventure live action film that's been a big box office sensation, and it starts off with one of the best films in the series, and then they're planning on continuing to follow it up with sequels now. Well, it's coming out in a very cool looking limited edition steelbook that has a magnetic medallion on it, as you can see in the official artwork there. The magnetic medallion comes off and you can remove it, and I really like that added extra touch to it. I really like how it has basically designs from the film on it, from obviously a lot of the books they have in the film itself. That limited edition steelbook, the artwork choice on it was straight fire. Now, it's also coming in a standard 4K case that I'm sharing the official artwork with you there as well, and it's coming out as a native 4K with Dolby Vision and HDR10 master and an immersive Dolby Atmos audio mix. And this fantasy action adventure film was a ton of fun, so I'm really looking forward to getting that limited edition steelbook. That's the one for me that was an instant pre-order. I wasn't going to miss out on that because all of these limited edition steelbooks have been selling out extremely fast, and that medallion and all of that on it made it a really cool limited edition collectible. So if you haven't ordered this one yet, make sure to go down and do it right away so you don't miss out on that limited edition steelbook. And then you have to go to the aftermarket and they become ridiculously expensive. If you've checked out some of them like Sinners, man, I checked out that the other day. It was going for over $200 for that limited edition steelbook, and it just came out last week. The limited edition steelbooks have been selling out extremely fast, and that's one of them. After my initial announcement, it sold out and it never came back. They sold out and now they go for over $200 on the aftermarket. So that's why I warn all of you, and that's why I do this video series, so that way you get a chance to own them. Like right now, that limited edition steelbook is at the regular sale price. You don't have to deal with the aftermarket. Heck, $200 for a limited edition steelbook is crazy. Now, another big update for all of you on Poseidon from 2006. Its limited edition 4K release blinked out of stock last week for 2 days and then came back in stock, and then blinked out of stock for another 2 days and then came back. So that lets me know that there's limited stock remaining. If you have not pre-ordered this one, you're going to want to go down and do it immediately, because this Wolfgang Petersen epic disaster adventure with Kurt Russell, it's a blast. It's one of those that has a really cool set with basically the cruise ship when it flips over, and they filmed everything very uniquely with a lot of practical effects inside the ship, which was really cool and added a unique sense to it. It's basically a remake of the original Poseidon adventure, but personally I liked this Poseidon better. I really think Wolfgang Petersen was amazing with these character-driven, basically epic disaster films. This is one of those I'm absolutely thrilled for, because they did a brand new 4K transfer with Dolby Vision and HDR10 Master and lossless DTS HD Master Audio 5.1 audio mix. And the limited edition release includes a booklet and new special features exclusive to this set. Now I'm going to warn you again though, don't wait, because once it starts blinking out of stock, that means these limited editions are running out of stock. So if you're excited for this one at all, make sure to go down and order it through that Amazon sale link immediately so you don't miss out on this one. And then just like with those SteelBooks and everything else, you got to go to the aftermarket, and then you're looking at, man, they've been ridiculous. $200 they've been selling limited editions and limited edition SteelBooks that sold out on the aftermarket for one movie. Right now you can get it on sale through that Amazon sale link, so you don't have to be stuck with those ridiculous aftermarket prices. Now on August 26th, we're also getting the Card Player from 2004. Now this Dario Argento mystery horror thriller movie, it got a new 4K restoration of the original 35mm camera negative. It's going to be a native 4K with Dolby Vision and HDR10 Master and a lossless DTS HD Master Audio 5.1 audio mix. Now this is one of those rare films that I have never seen, so I can't tell you if I like it or I don't, though I've seen a lot of Dario Argento's films and I have them in my collection. I do like a lot of his mystery horror thrillers, so this is one I am looking forward to checking out. Now a massive update for all of you. Erin Brockovich is finally back in stock and available to order right now through that Amazon sale link below. Previously, after my announcement, it went out of stock and it has not been available whatsoever and blinked back in not once. It didn't even blink in once. Finally, it just came back in stock, and I shared that all with all of you here as a post on my channel just a few days ago. It's available right now to order. Now, this film came out in 2000, and for its 25th anniversary, they did a brand new 4K restoration of the original 35mm camera negative. This is one of those wonderful Steven Soderbergh directed, Julia Roberts amazing performance, basically biographical true story or based on a true story that's really inspirational. I've got to say her performance in this was absolutely amazing. This film, Julia Roberts, was one of her best performances of her entire career. Well, it's being released as a native 4K with Dolby Vision and HDR10 Master and a Dolby True HD 5.1 audio mix. This is one of those that was an instant pre-order for me. I love this film, and my wife and I are excited to get to experience it on 4K. If you want something that the story alone and the acting performances in it just really suck you in, and you're just sitting there just enjoying every single second of the film, you've got to have this one in your collection. Now we're also getting Karate Kid Legends, the 2025, basically combining all of the different eras of the Karate Kid. So you have the TV series, you have the original Karate Kid, then you obviously have the later on Karate Kid movies. They're combining all the different actors that are still here into one massively epic martial arts action adventure. And it's coming out in a limited edition steelbook and a standard slipcover case. And it's going to have a native 4K transfer with Dolby Vision and HDR10 Master and an immersive Dolby Atmos audio mix. This is one of those that I'm hugely excited to have in my collection, though I ordered the massive set. But the limited edition steelbook I do really like as well. So if you're wanting that limited edition steelbook, it's officially coming out on August 26th, and the standard slipcover case. So depending on which one you're wanting, I put the Amazon Direct sale links as a pinned comment below for you. Now we're also getting Ballerina from the world of John Wick. This is the slick spy action adventure film series that's continued on in a new direction, focusing on obviously different characters from the John Wick universe that came out here in 2025. Now it's coming out in an Amazon exclusive limited edition steelbook that just dropped in price as as of me filming this video. The price went down to the lowest sale price it's ever been, and it's right now as an Amazon exclusive sale through that Amazon exclusive sale link down there below, because it's an Amazon exclusive limited edition SteelBook. That's a whole lot of Amazon exclusives, but it's through them directly. Now there is going to be a standard slipcover version as well, but the limited edition SteelBook's where it's at for me. I love the more like almost neon purplish color, as is the theme in this video. Heck, I got purple on my shirt. There's a lot of purple covers for a lot of these movies lately, and I really dig that. I love the color purple. So I really do like that purplish color in SteelBook artwork. And right now it's on sale for a great price, because those Amazon exclusive limited edition SteelBooks almost never go on sale. Now it is coming out with a native 4K transfer, Dolby Vision, and HDR10 master, and an incredibly immersive Dolby Atmos audio mix. Lionsgate is at the top of their game for these Dolby Atmos audio mixes. I have no doubt this is going to be a massive immersive treat to experience on our home cinemas. But here's your warning, don't wait long on that limited edition SteelBook, because they're only limited pressings, and those limited edition SteelBooks, just like the previous Amazon exclusive John Wick, sold out and it's out of print, and now it goes for $300 to $400 on the aftermarket. So this is another one you don't want to miss out on this. I put that Amazon exclusive link down there below for you. Now we're also getting YONGARY, Monster from the Deep from 1967. This kaiju creature feature monster destruction drama movie. It's one of those that basically takes an idea of basically the Godzilla universe, and it's a very similar basically type of Godzilla kaiju monster destruction film. Well, for the first time ever, got a brand new 4K restoration of the original camera negative, native 4K transfer with Dolby Vision and HDR10 master, and a DTS HD Master Audio 2.0 audio mix. This is one I do like to go along with my classic Godzilla films, because it fits right in with that universe. Now, jumping out to September 2nd, we are getting a new Superman 1 through 4 5-film limited edition Amazon exclusive SteelBook set. Now, I previously reviewed the previous limited edition SteelBook set that sold out and went out of print. This actually has new 4K discs in it. Here's what is different. They went back and actually worked on the transfers, not only for different things that were wrong with different image segments, colors. There's some issues briefly throughout it, and I talked about some of them in my original review, like with the audio, but there's different little things, nitpicky things here and there that basically different reviewers like myself shared with the studios, and they went back and reworked them. So these are brand new discs with numerous fixes to the Dolby Atmos audio mix, as well as they are including the original theatrical 5.1 audio mixes for the first time on 4K in these sets as well for each of the films. So they're adding new audio mixes, they're fixing some of the issues with the Dolby Atmos audio mixes where it would kind of go out, then it would come in louder, different things that I shared in my original review, as well as there's some scenes where basically the image got stretched, where it kind of stretched out Christopher Reeve's face, and it kind of stretched out farther than it should have been. They're putting it back to the original intended aspect ratio for a few brief scenes, and then fixing some of the color inconsistencies in a few of the scenes that are very brief that you'd really have to notice and pay attention to. They're doing it for all of the films basically in the box set. Now this new Amazon exclusive limited edition SteelBook set, it's only available through Amazon, and it does not have the exact same contents as the previous limited edition SteelBook release that I own. So you don't get the book, you don't get the comic, you don't get the extra SteelBook, you don't get the artwork, and you don't get the limited edition numbered certificate. It's just the same SteelBooks, just 4 of them in a smaller case with some of the limited edition contents all taken out. Now, I did reach out to my studio contacts and ask them, is there going to be a disc replacement for all of us like me who obviously had the previous 4K collections, that all of us that bought it and supported it here a couple of years ago when it originally came out. My understanding is it is something they are considering doing a disc replacement for all of us that basically already bought the set, that want to have these new 4K discs with all the little fixes for the audio and the images, because we already spent hundreds of dollars to own this in the limited edition SteelBook release that they released before. So that is something they said they are currently looking at, seeing about getting it set up, so that way there would be a disc replacement for all of us that already own it. So I did tell them and stress that needs to be a necessity, because for folks like me that spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars on their releases every single year, I don't like when they release something that basically they fixed. It's not a new transfer, it's just they went in and fixed some of the issues they had that they did wrong on the previous 4K release. It's not like where Sony goes in and does a whole new transfer and they do Dolby Vision and new Atmos mixes and new SteelBooks. This is the same SteelBook, so they're just going in and fixing the discs, and these will have new discs. So this is something that if you have not gotten the previous set that sold out and went out of print, I'll put that Amazon exclusive sale link down there below. These are limited print runs, so they will sell out extremely fast, just like the previous limited edition steelbooks of the Superman collection that I own and that I reviewed. Those sold out extremely fast and have been out of print. This is going to be the exact same way, but I want to make sure Warner Brothers gets us those replacement discs for all of us that didn't get this new limited edition steelbook. So once I have the updates on when that's set up, and I stressed with Warner Brothers, I was very darn specific. I said you must have replacement discs for those of us that bought these before. I said we spend, hundreds isn't even right. We spend thousands of dollars every year on 4K releases. This is our hobby. This is what we pour our hearts and souls into collecting and enjoying. So if you replace those discs, they need to be replaced for all of us, not just in the new set. So this is something they said they're definitely looking at setting up. Once they let me know they have the new disc replacement set up, I will let you all know in a future episode, as well as I will update you on my X, which is 4K Blu-ray reviews. If you don't follow me on there yet, you need to follow me on there. I update constantly every week, and that's my X account, which is 4K Blu-ray Reviews. I send out updates constantly on there, as well as the post section here on my channel. I constantly update all of you with in-stock updates or posts about things the studios let me know about, so you need to pay attention to both of those. But I will keep all of you informed once I get all of the specifics about the disc replacement, which I'm sure is coming because it's something they're already looking into. So I'm sure Warner Brothers is going to take care of all of the rest of us, but for those of you that missed out on it originally, good news is you can go down and order this new Amazon exclusive limited edition steelbook set. It'll have those new discs with all the fixes in it, as well as the fact of that limited edition steelbook set was straight fire. I love my limited edition steelbook set because that work they did for that new 4K restoration with the native 4K transfers, Dolby Vision, and HDR10 masters, and that immersive Dolby Atmos, I've enjoyed them since I've got them. Though those little things that they're fixed, I'm thrilled they actually went back and fixed it to make it the ultimate collection to where we will never have any of those issues ever again once we get the disc replacements or you buy the new set. So huge exciting news that Warner Brothers did listen to reviewers like me that requested those little nitpicky things. They went back and fixed it. Huge exciting news. So this is a just massive release, but it's an Amazon exclusive as is part of the course lately. Most of these releases coming up, and I have tons more for the end of this year, they're all Amazon exclusive only releases. No other retailer anywhere worldwide. It's Amazon exclusive through that link I'm posting below for you. Now on September 9th, we're also getting Akira Kurosawa's High and Low. Now this police crime drama originally came out in 1963, and it got a new 4K restoration of the original camera negative, native 4K transfer, and lossless DTS HD Master Audio 4.0 audio mix. And this is another Akira Kurosawa film that I'm glad is finally coming out on 4K, so that way I can start to finish up all my Akira Kurosawa films. I've been collecting them and reviewing them, as most of you know, here over the last several years on 4K, and they've all been very nice, drastic improvements on 4K, so that they've all been worthwhile upgrades. Now Kung Fu Panda from 2011, as I exclusively revealed 8 months ago in my Studio Insider Information segment, is coming out on 4K, and I have the official pre-orders available right now. Now previously I reviewed both of the previous Kung Fu Panda releases, Kung Fu Panda 1 and Kung Fu Panda 4. Both of those reviews are available right now on this channel, and my studio contacts exclusively shared with me that Kung Fu Panda 2 was coming out on 4K, and I shared that 8 months ago in my Studio Insider video series, letting you know that it was coming out on 4K, and right now you can pre-order it. The official pre-orders are available right now, and just like I shared in my exclusive reveal, it's got a new 4K transfer with Dolby Vision and HDR10 master, and guess what? They did a brand new immersive Dolby Atmos audio mix to boot. Big exciting news. I know a lot of you have waited since my original reviews and when I exclusively revealed that Kung Fu Panda 2 was coming out. Now you can officially pre-order it. And I've got to say, I love this animated martial arts comedy with Jack Black as the voice It's one of those that's just a really fun family comedy series. Now I'm sharing with you the official artwork, including the back cover that the studio just shared with me. Now it's going to include the animated shorts as well as all the legacy bonus features from the previous Blu-ray release, so that you're not missing out on anything. They're including all of it in this set. This is one that was an instant pre-order for me. Regardless of this being sent for review, I wanted to make sure to support this release, as I've done with all the previous Kung Fu Panda releases. I actually have 2 copies because I wanted to make sure to show my support of these, because I want them to continue releasing these, and they are. We have more of these coming out, and I did ask my studio contacts, are we going to be getting Kung Fu Panda 3 in the future as well? And they did exclusively share with me that Kung Fu Panda 3 is already being worked on with a new 4K transfer, Dolby Vision, HDR10 master, and an immersive new Dolby Atmos audio mix as well. That's an exclusive Studio Insider reveal for all of you. Now you know we will have the entire Kung Fu Panda universe on 4K very soon, but Kung Fu Panda 2 is available to pre-order right now through the Amazon sale link down there below. Make sure to go down and order this to show your support. That way we send a clear message. We want all of their animated films from the DreamWorks animated catalog, and we've got a whole lot more coming up. This is just massive exciting news. Let me know how excited you are to get that Studio Insider reveal as well. Heck, this episode I've given a lot of bonus Studio Insider reveals for all of you. That's massive exciting news that now you know all of our Kung Fu Panda films on 4K. Let me know how excited you are, and make sure to support this by ordering your copy below. Now we're also getting Coal Miner's Daughter from 1980 for its 45th anniversary. This inspirational true story about country singer Loretta Lynn got a new 4K restoration of the original 35mm camera negative native 4K transfer, Dolby Vision and HDR10 master, and a massive surprise, it's coming with a new immersive Dolby Atmos audio mix as well. This is one of those with Sissy Spacek in it that was really good. I've got to say, the inspirational true story is one of those everybody has to see. It's about her rise from basically having nothing and all the things she went through in life to becoming one of those just wonderful country music artists. And the pre-orders are supposed to be going live as of me publishing this video, and I put the direct links for them as a pinned comment down below for you. Let me know how excited you are for this release, as well as all these massive releases in this episode today. Another mind-blowing episode. Share your excitement down below. The studios love to see it, as well as I do. They come on here to look at what are the comments of all of these releases I'm sharing in this video that all of you are excited for. What really made your day? I share my excitement every week. Share your excitement with me in the studio in the comments section right below this video. Now we're also getting the Alfred Hitchcock 9, and this is his only surviving 9 silent films, completely restored and brought together for the first time ever in this limited edition hard case box set. There's no reprints, and it's not going to be reprinted. So if you're a massive Alfred Hitchcock collector and fan like I am, you'll want to make sure to go down and order this 10-disc Blu-ray set. Now, the films originally came out in 1925 to 1929, and they're 9 of his basically very early on films. A lot of them, there's some that were lost, and this is basically the earliest films, the only 9 they can discover, and they're put together in this limited set. I really love these hard case outsides that Imprint does. I really think they're cool how they have that hard case outside shell, and then obviously the Blu-ray cases are inside it. And right now the pre-orders are available, but I'm going to warn you, these do sell out from Imprint. So if you're excited for this or you like Alfred Hitchcock films at all, don't wait. I put that Amazon sale link below for you. Now, jumping out to September 16th, we're getting This Is Spinal Tap, the 1984 mockumentary rock drama comedy. It basically makes fun of basically rock stars in the 80s and things that they go through, and it's a highly entertaining film. It's got a lot of pretty dang funny moments, and it got a new 4K restoration of the original 35mm camera negative. It's going to be a native 4K with Dolby Vision and HDR10 master and lossless DTS HD master audio 5.1 audio mix, all supervised and approved by the original director Rob Reiner himself. This is one I am excited for and was an instant pre-order for me because it's a funny film. I like how it makes fun of kind of like rock hair bands, and you have just some of that really funny humor from it. So this is one I'm looking forward to watching at my home cinema again. Now we're officially getting Clown in a Cornfield from 2025. This slasher horror comedy is being released exclusively in this limited edition SteelBook release for the new 4K transfer. There is no other 4K release of this film anywhere worldwide. it is limited edition SteelBook only release. They said there's not a standard 4K case coming out for this 4K of this film. And it'll have a native 4K transfer with HDR10 master and DTS HD master audio 5.1 audio mix. And I'm sharing with you the new official artwork for that limited edition SteelBook. This is one that I'm going to pre-order and buy blind. I have not seen the film, but I did see the theatrical trailer, and it is funny. It's one of those kind of like funny horror comedies playing on kind of dark comedy. So it did look like something that would be up my alley. So I blind ordered this one to check this one out. Because of its limited print run, I didn't want to miss out on it, but I will warn you, they were very specific. It's limited quantities, limited print run, limited edition SteelBook, and this is the only 4K transfer of this film worldwide. So if you're excited for it at all, make sure to go down and order it, because as part of the course, these limited edition SteelBooks always sell out. Now, jumping out to September 23rd, a massive announcement. We are getting Night of the Living Dead, the 1990 zombie survival horror thriller remake. It's actually personally my preferred version of Night of the Living Dead. It's actually better than even the original George A. Romero version. This one was one of those rare films that was such a unique zombie experience. I love zombie films. I'm a sucker for all of them. This is one of the best ones out there, and this is a massive exclusive limited edition SteelBook only release by Sony, and they did a lot of additional work, like a new 4K restoration of the original 35mm camera negative. It's going to be a native 4K with Dolby Vision and HDR10 master, as well as a brand new immersive Dolby Atmos audio mix for both cuts of the film. For the first time ever, we are getting the full uncensored cut of the film, as well as the theatrical cut of the film. Now, I like the theatrical cut of the film a lot, but I have never seen, nobody has, this is the first time it's ever being released. They worked with the original director, Tom Savini, to do this brand new uncensored cut of the film, which expands dialogue, story beats, scenes, a lot more zombie elements with it. I am excited to experience that, both on 4K, first time ever, in this exclusive limited edition SteelBook Sony release. There is no standard 4K case, they said, coming out in the US. It is limited edition SteelBook only. If you're excited for this one, go down and pre-order it immediately, because after my initial announcement on my X, and here is a post on my channel, it sold out within 48 hours. It went out of stock for 2 days and then came back in stock just as I'm filming this video. Go down and order it. That means there is not very many copies. Just like as part of the course with the like Panic Room, The Social Network, you have A Knight's Tale, all of those sold out earlier this year. Those are all Sony limited edition SteelBook only releases, and that's part of the course from Sony. They only release them in these limited edition SteelBook releases. They sell out and then they go out of print. If you go on the aftermarket and look at those 4K releases, they are expensive. This is one of those that's going to be extremely expensive. After I saw the pre-order numbers after I announced it, they were huge. So don't miss out on this one. If you have not pre-ordered this one, go down and do it immediately, or you will be kicking yourself, because this is one of those I can guarantee you will be over $200 on the aftermarket when it sells out, because it's going to be so dang expensive. This is a very popular cult classic zombie survival thriller movie, and it's one of those rare circumstances where the remake, I personally think, is actually better than the original film itself. I like the original film, but man, this remake, it was phenomenal, and I cannot wait. Let me tell you, I cannot wait to experience that new uncensored cut. Man, for a zombie movie, I'm really excited to get to experience that. And along with that new immersive Dolby Atmos audio mix, there's so many different elements with the house creaking and the storm and things like that. That new immersive Dolby Atmos, I cannot wait to experience on my home cinema. But I'm going to warn you one more time. It already blinked out of stock. Do not wait. I don't want to see people coming on and saying, oh, I missed out on it because I didn't order it. I give you a warning every week to make sure you get a chance to own it. If you don't listen, that's your own fault. Man, there's some people that no matter how many dang times I tell them don't wait, then the following week after it's sold out, well, I missed out on it because I decided to wait. That's your fault if you missed out on it, because guess what? I do my job to provide this information, to provide you the facts of what they're selling out at. And if you don't heed the warning, that's your own fault. But I provide the information as best I can every week in this video, and this is one of those. massively huge exciting releases. Now we're also getting Read My Lips from 2001. This is a unique French-style basically story about a secretary that's basically deaf, and she basically gets picked on by a lot of her co-workers. She has somebody that comes into work that's basically an ex-con man, and basically they go on a crime, it's a crime drama. It's a unique film. Well, it got a brand new 4K restoration of the original camera negative native 4K transfer, along with Dolby Vision and HDR10 master and lossless DTS HD master audio 5.1 audio mix, all approved by the original director to make sure this represents the intended vision. This is one of those that I do remember enjoying, so I'm excited to check this one out again. Now we're officially getting Megan 2.0, the 2025 sci-fi action thriller adventure movie. It went off in a new direction. So the original Megan that I reviewed here on this channel, that was more or less a sci-fi kind of horror thriller, light horror experience. But this goes off in a new kind of sci-fi adventure for the Megan basically franchise, and it's being released in a limited edition steelbook and a standard slipcover case, as well as a 2-movie bestie bundle edition, which has both movies in a 4K case. Now I'm going to put the Amazon sale links for all of the different editions for Megan, including the first film got a brand new limited edition steelbook I talked about here on the channel. I'll list them all out down below for you, but this is the official artwork the studio just shared with me, and they shared it's officially coming out on September 23rd. It's going to have a native 4K transfer, Dolby Vision and HDR10 master, and an immersive Dolby Atmos audio mix, so they're providing all of the goods. And I really do like the Megan franchise. Again, notice purple. Purple is the theme this year. Dang, I could say maybe like 60% of the movie covers have purple on them now. That's the theme. I'm okay with it. I love purple. But as I shared at the beginning of this video, purple is the theme today. Megan continues that with all of its purple covers. Now we're also getting a Nightmare on Elm Street 7-movie limited edition Amazon exclusive steelbook collection. As I exclusively revealed a year ago, this is finally coming out, and it's going to be released, they said they're shooting for between September 23rd and September 30th is the release window they're shooting for. It's going to be based on disc production as well as steelbook production, because as we get closer to the holidays, there's more and more demand from the manufacturing, and that's causing some slight delays. We're going to see, I've already talked with several of my studio contacts, there's several 4K releases that are going to have delays because of the disc and the steelbook productions that are going on, but that's the date that we should be able to own it. They said as long as the manufacturing all comes through, that's what they're shooting for. Now, this is an Amazon exclusive limited edition 7-movie steelbook collection with a certificate of authenticity. Now, I previously announced this on my X and as a post here on my channel. The pre-order numbers were shockingly massive. It had the most pre-order numbers I've seen for a 4K release yet, and it keeps getting bigger. But this is a numbered limited edition release. They're roughly doing around 15,000 copies only. Each one will be numbered with a certificate of authenticity, just like the James Bond steelbook set. Now, the artwork I'm showing you there above is temporary artwork. That is not the official artwork, and the artwork that's been floating around is fake. That is not the official artwork that is out there. The studio shared with me they're working on the mock-ups for the artwork of what it officially is. Once I have those, I will share those in an official update here with all of you. So all of that fake artwork you see floating around out there that numerous other channels falsely reported on was real artwork. I don't know what they think they're doing, claiming the studio sent them something that's fake. That is where they get in trouble, because they share information that they don't actually get from the studios because they don't ever talk to the studios. There's so many folks that I talk to my studio contacts about that say, you know, they claim they got that information, but we don't ever talk to them. We don't even talk to those channels. They're too small. But yet they claim, oh, we got this information, it's official artwork. Well, now you got to learn your lesson. It makes you look real bad when you constantly lie about things, and that's why I share the official information I get directly from my studio contacts. That's why I share it with all of you every week in this ongoing video series. Well, the official artwork will be coming out soon, and I'll share that. But after my initial announcement, the limited edition steelbook sold out. Now, it did come back in stock, and I did share that update, and then it sold out right away. Because of my announcement, it caused them to sell out each time I announced it, and it hasn't come back in yet, but it's supposed to be live. They said the remaining stock's supposed to be going available. As of this video going live, there should be some stock, which of that total printing they're doing, they're releasing it in small batches based on, they're trying to make sure that it's limited to 1 per person. So you're only allowed to order 1 to hopefully prevent from all those scalpers buying up like 10, 20 at a time. So it's limited to 1 per person right now, which I do appreciate. I talked to them about that before to help limit scalpers, but it still had massive pre-order numbers, which caused it to sell out. But there should be some stock, not much, so I'm warning you, if it does come back in stock and I post that, order it immediately, because if there is any, that's going to be it. Now this will include all of the Nightmare on Elm Street films that I exclusively revealed a year ago that originally came out in 1984 to 1994. Now all of the films got new 4K restorations of the original camera negatives, native 4K transfers, HDR10 masters, and immersive Dolby Atmos audio mixes. They are coming in a massive hard case, just like the James Bond Amazon exclusive SteelBooks. This is the exact same. All of these are being released as Amazon exclusive only releases. I put that Amazon sale link down there below. It's going to have a certificate of authenticity with a number for each and every one of them, as well as it'll have 3D glasses in a protective outside big hardshell SteelBook case. Each of the films will have an individual limited edition SteelBook with very unique artwork. I asked them what the artwork looked like. They didn't share with me yet, but they did say it's going to be very unique, that each one will have its own artwork on it and then an outside different artwork for the outside SteelBook case. This is huge, exciting release. Now I pre-ordered mine immediately because I wasn't going to miss out on this. And then it sold out after my initial announcement. A few hours after I announced that, the pre-order numbers were just mind-blowing. I just can't even tell you guys how massive it was. And then it came back the next day. I posted that immediately. And then a few hours after my announcement, it sold out again. So the second it comes back in stock and I notify you, check that sale link down there below immediately to see if there's any stock. But it's Amazon exclusive, so they're the only retailers that are selling this. And as always, I've got all of your physical media backs. I am checking this hourly. I check all of these. I have a long list my wife helps me with as well. We go through and check the stock on these things constantly for all of you. That's work I do for all of you that you'll never get anywhere else. We pour our hearts and souls. My wife pours her heart into this as well. She helps me keep track of these as well. And we check all of these out of stock or out of print releases to keep all of you updated constantly for any of you that missed out on these. So we're checking this constantly. The second it comes back in stock, I will notify you as a post here on this channel. So make sure you have the bell notification equipped, and make sure to follow me on my X account at 4K Blu-ray Reviews. I constantly post updates of things that are sold out that come back in stock. Even if they only get 10 copies in, I notify you. That way you get a chance to own this. And that's something I do to pour my heart and soul into this, to keep all of you updated. So that way you get to own all of these amazing 4K releases. And that's why I always ask all of you to support this channel by always using those Amazon sale links down there below. Because I put my money where my mouth is, and I pour my heart and soul into every one of these videos to make sure to help all of you every week. So make sure to support these videos so I can always do this for all of you and keep all of you updated. That's how I make sure to help all of you own all of these releases. It's always through all of your amazing support. This is one of those amazing releases that I knew about a year ago that I exclusively revealed. So excited we'll finally have it in our hands. I am addicted to these Amazon exclusive big hard case limited edition steelbooks. If you've gotten that James Bond one, you know what you're in store for. This is another massively exciting release, Amazon exclusive, and I put that direct Amazon sale link down there below for you. If there's any stock, make sure to come back and check those links. Always come back and click directly through the links here on this channel. Now, jumping out of September 30th, we're getting Isle of Dogs, the 2018 beautiful stop-motion animated Wes Anderson comedy family adventure. It's one of those stop-motion films that is just beautiful. The story and everything, it just really just sucks you in, and I love stop-motion films. Well, it's coming out with a new 4K master, 4K transfer with Dolby Vision and HDR10 master and lossless DTS HD master audio 5.1 audio mix, all supervised and approved by Wes Anderson, the director himself. Now, along with that, we're also getting The French Dispatch from 2021. This is another wonderful Wes Anderson kind of black satirical comedy telling an anthology story of all different stories combined together with Wes Anderson's very unique comedy drama style. Now, this got a new 4K master, native 4K transfer with Dolby Vision and HDR10 master and DTS HD Master Audio 5.1 audio mix, and the pre-orders for these are available right now through those links below. Now, getting to the fan favorite beloved part of this video series, that's my big 4K news and updates segment, starting off here with a segment that a lot of you have asked me to continue doing, and that's on Dirty Harry with these Ultimate Limited Collector's Edition SteelBook box sets. I got a bunch of them in for this episode to show you about ones that are going out of print, so that way you don't miss out on them. Now, Dirty Harry originally came out in 1971, and it's a slick action crime story. Clint Eastwood's great in this. Well, they released it in this Ultimate Limited Collector's Edition SteelBook box set. I've talked about these a lot on the channel. These are extremely rare. They print a very limited pressing of them, and then they do sell out. A lot of the previous ones I've talked about on this channel are going for several $100s, up to $400 for some of them. They come with a bunch of goodies I'll show you here in a second. It comes with this hard outside case, and it's a thicker movie set, similar to like those bigger limited edition Arrow Video box sets. But currently there is less than 400 copies remaining before this completely sells out and goes out of print. And then you're going to be dealing with the aftermarket prices. Now, the funny thing is, there's some on the aftermarket already selling them for $180 a piece because they're anticipating that there's not many left, and there's not, less than 400 before this completely sells out and goes out of print. And then they're already ready with their high scalper prices. And I'm letting you know right now through that exclusive Amazon sale link down there below, it's on sale for its lowest sale price ever for its remaining stock before this completely sells out and goes out of print. Now, on the back of the hard case artwork, it is shiny metallic artwork through it, as well as the fronts are shiny metallic as well. Now, inside you get your matte finish limited edition steelbook, and then you get your criminal case files, which holds all your extra moving memorabilia goodies, but they made it just like the criminal case file from in the movie. And then you get a double-sided poster with the original theatrical and the new artwork, and then you get 11 double-sided where it has artwork as well as behind the scenes, talking about the films and showing different things, all from the movie. Now, the 4K release has a reference quality native 4K transfer, HDR10 master, and incredibly immersive Dolby Atmos audio mix. And the 4K release got a review score of a reference quality 9.7. Must own, must buy 4K release that is a stunningly gorgeous 4K image with an incredibly immersive Dolby Atmos that will knock your socks off. But get it in this Ultimate Limited Collector's Edition set, and do not wait. I put the direct Amazon sale links, which on sale for its lowest sale price through that Amazon sale link, but there's less than 400 copies remaining before this Ultimate Limited Collector's Edition box set completely sells out and goes out of print. You've got to have this one to go along with all of the previous ones I've talked about in previous episodes. You'll be kicking yourself because this is another really gorgeous Ultimate Collector set. I've been collecting all of them, and let me tell you, I've got a bunch to share in today's episode. A lot of them to tell you about that you've got to have in your collection that are about to sell out. This one is just about to go out of print. Make sure to go down and order it immediately so you don't miss out on this one. Now, the Mummy trilogy that originally came out in 1998 to 2008 in this 3-movie box set is currently on sale for its lowest sale price ever through that Amazon exclusive sale link down there below. And this is a limited time deal for roughly 60% off. That is an amazing steal of a deal. 60% off is a credible price for this, though I will warn you, it is a limited time deal only. Now, I love the Mummy film series. I think Brendan Fraser, he basically brings an essence of comedic Indiana Jones style adventure. It's one of those very epic action adventure with comedy in it. I love the film series, and I really desperately hope that now that Brendan Fraser is getting himself back in shape, that I really hope they do another Mummy movie. I know they've talked about it for a long time, but I really miss Brendan Fraser in films like this. He was just amazing. I love him as an actor. He brought such a unique style to the films with comedy, and he was a really good action star. This is one of those highly recommended 4K releases, and right now you can get it on sale for one of its lowest sale sale prices ever for a limited time. It's roughly 60% off. It's a stunning deal. Limited time only though, so make sure to go down and order it right now, so that way you get to save some money and you get these films in your collection. If you like Indiana Jones, you will love the Mummy series. It really fits in with that same feeling of like Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark. I always loved this series. Now, Last Breath from 2025 got an exclusive worldwide 4K release that's only available in this 4K release that I'm pinning down below for you, the Amazon link. Now, this is a very unique, true story survival, basically about deep sea underwater divers going on a survival rescue mission, and it's an extremely good film. Well, there is only one 4K release of this film anywhere worldwide, and that's through that Amazon sale link down there below. It is region free, so you won't have any issues playing it whatsoever, but most places around the world didn't ever get a 4K release. It was only released by one studio, and this has a native 4K transfer with HDR10 master and lossless DTS HD master audio 5.1 audio mix. And this is one of those that I just ordered. My copy has not come in yet because this is the only 4K release of this film worldwide. And I really wanted this one on 4K because the film itself is really good. It's based on a true story, and it's one of those kind of like claustrophobic underwater survival movies. And let me tell you, the true story is wow, you just can't believe what they went through. You've got to check this one out. And right now, I put that Amazon sale link down there below. It's on sale right now. This is the only 4K release for this film worldwide. So if you haven't checked this one out yet, I put that link below for you. Now, Snowpiercer seasons 1 through 3 was previously out of print and expensive for its Blu-ray sets. Finally, it was re-released here by Via Vision in this new Blu-ray set. Now, this adult epic sci-fi dystopian mystery adventure is a massively enjoyable TV series. The story basically takes place way in the future, that basically the earth is covered in ice and everything's freezing over, so they create a train to save humanity that has to keep moving, keep everybody inside from freezing, and it's basically the dynamics of basically lower class versus upper class, but there's a murder going on, and that's how the first season starts off. And basically they're trying to investigate what the murder is, who it is, what's going on. There's a ton of intertwining stories, character drama, action, adventure, and it's one of those highly adult sci-fi series. It has a ton of adult content. There's language, violence, action. So let me tell you, it's one of those though that will suck you in and you will binge watch it. I put this on and watched the first disc straight through, every single episode. Then I put on the next disc, and you kind of get so hooked into the story you can't stop watching it. It's one of those really good TV series. Well, it was finally released again on Blu-ray with 1080p HD masters for all 3 seasons and 30 episodes with a DTS HD Master Audio 5.1 audio mix that is crystal clear sounding and has great dynamic range. I've got to say the audio mix on this is very impressive, as well with the image. The Blu-ray image on it is one of the best Blu-ray images I've seen for a TV series on Blu-ray. It has nice depth and detail in it, and for a Blu-ray TV series, I've got to say it's a fantastic Blu-ray release. Now, it comes with 6 Blu-ray discs on these basically leaflets. They're all 100% region free. You won't have any issues playing these anywhere worldwide. Now, all 3 seasons have an entire runtime of 1,392 minutes, so a massive amount of content to dive into and binge watch. This is one of those series though, it's one of those that the story will suck you in, but it has so many different like adult content about murder and things going on, and there is some strong violence in it, but I've got to say it's not too over the top. It's one of those that once you get into the story, it just sucks you into the characters and basically who's going to survive, who's not, who's doing the things, what's causing the overall arcing story, and I don't want to give away too much, because there are some big, massive plot twists and surprises throughout it. And overall, this Blu-ray set comes highly recommended, must-buy, must-own sci-fi TV series. If you want something that's going to suck you in, that you're going to be binge watching over and over again, make sure to check out this series. Now, if you're wanting to buy this and add this to your collection, I put the Amazon sale links down there below as a pinned comment for you, as well as the other sale links. That way, if you're wanting to add this to your collection, you'll really enjoy this series. It's a ton of fun. Now, Lethal Weapon from 1987 in its ultimate limited collector's edition box set has less than 300 copies remaining before this completely sells out and goes out of print. And I'm going to tell you I double dipped on this one for several major reasons. But this Ultimate Limited Collector's Edition box set has less than 300 copies remaining, and then it's going to go out of print and become extremely expensive on the aftermarket, just like all of the other Ultimate Limited Collector's Edition box sets have. Now it comes with, as usual, the Ultimate Limited Collector's Edition sets have stickers on the front. They peel off and don't leave any residue on it, but this one's very unique. It has a 3D outside slipcover that goes over it with different artwork on it than what's underneath on the actual spot glossed basically case. They spot glossed basically their eyes. Then on the back of the case, it's spot glossed with the Lethal Weapon logo. I like that added touch. And then on the back of the slipcover, it obviously has more, actually another artwork that goes over the top of that. Now inside, you get the Ultimate Limited Collector's Edition SteelBook, and this one is very unique. It's different than the SteelBook we got in the US because it has actually cutouts in it that you can feel for all of the different holes on it, and it has spot glossing on it that's very unique, as well as the holes that are actually embossed in it so you can feel them in there. I like that added touch. It made this SteelBook a much more premium Ultimate Limited collectible. And then you get your lobby card style basically pack that holds all your movie memorabilia. You get your double-sided poster with 2 of your different artworks. I always love these posters. And then you get your big pack of double-sided behind the scenes art cards. There's 7 of them in it. Now what's unique in these Ultimate Limited Collector's Edition sets is you get brand new remastered Blu-rays included in them as well, along with your 4K disc. Now the film has an amazing native 4K transfer with HDR10 master and a new immersive Dolby Atmos audio mix that is reference quality. Now my review for this 4K release is an outstanding 9.5. Must own, must buy 4K release, but here's your warning. There is less than 300 copies remaining before this completely sells out and goes out of print, and this becomes an extremely expensive Ultimate Limited Collector's Edition box set on the aftermarket. If you've been following me and you've been collecting these over the last 2 years that I've been talking about them, every one of the previous releases is sold out and they are expensive. Let me tell you, I've seen some upwards of $500 for some of these previous Ultimate Limited Collector's Edition sets that I own. Now this also includes the director's and the theatrical cut of the film. Director's cut of the film is my preferred version, and that's where it got that review score of an outstanding 9.5. That is the one I love, but you get both versions on 4K, so you don't have to choose. You can watch either one with all the same specs and that amazingly immersive Dolby Atmos. It really kicked my butt. This is one of those you will love. If you have not ordered this one yet, go down and do it immediately. It's on sale through that Amazon sale link I'm pinning down below. It's at a great price for the remaining stock before it completely sells out and goes out of print. You'll want to have this one in your collection. I love how it has the spot glossing on it, and this is one of those with a really cool outside clear slipcover that actually changes the artwork. This is one of the coolest Ultimate Limited Collector's Edition sets yet. Now, continuing the Ultimate Collector's Editions, we have Inception from 2010. This epic Christopher Nolan sci-fi heist action adventure. It's got Leonardo DiCaprio and a massive supporting cast of who's who's actors. It's got such an amazing twisty story. Well, for its anniversary, they released it in a brand new Ultimate Limited Collector's Edition box set. As is the theme for the big 4K news this week, we have a ton of Ultimate Limited Collector's Edition set goodness. Now, right now, there is less than 250 copies remaining of this before it completely sells out and goes out of print. Now, I will put the remaining sellers as a pinned comment down below for you. There's a few of them. They have them for different prices, and I'll pin them all down below. So depending on which one has stock remaining, some of them only had 2 copies remaining. Some had about 7, but that was about the average. So there's less than 250 total, including the Amazon stock. So right now is the time to get this. If you have not added this Ultimate Limited Collector's Edition set to your box set collection, it comes same thing with the J card on the outside. It is high gloss. It's one of those high gloss collections. It has a different artwork with the poster artwork and high gloss on the back. And it's a 3-disc set with a native 4K transfer, HDR10 master. That is beautiful. And it's got this basically matte finish limited edition steelbook that's exclusive to the Ultimate Collector set. Then inside you get the double-sided Inception posters, along with your behind the scenes art cards and your unique poster art cards. Now this also includes the incredibly strong original lossless theatrical mix, which is the DTS HD Master Audio 5.1. Christopher Nolan does not use Dolby Atmos. He sticks to the lossless DTS mixes because that's what he prefers, and that's why his films only have lossless DTS HD Master Audio 5.1s, but I've got to say they're incredible DTS mixes. They're the best in the business for a DTS 5.1. This 4K release got a review score of an outstanding 9.5, must own, must buy 4K release. Christopher Nolan knows what he's doing for his home video releases. This is the ultimate way to watch Inception. It's one of my favorite films he ever did. I love the twists, the turns, the music, the story. All of it is done so amazingly well in every single Christopher Nolan masterpiece. I love this film and I had to have it in its anniversary Ultimate Limited Collector's Edition set. Do not wait. Go down and order it right away. I put the remaining stock in each of the sellers as a pinned comment down below. That's why there's a few of them. So if one of them is sold out, go to the next link because they're selling out awfully fast because there's few remaining copies. This is another one you're going to want to have this in your collection to celebrate the anniversary. They did an amazing job celebrating this awesome sci-fi heist film. Such a cool movie. Now Vera, the complete TV series seasons 1 through 6 in this limited edition numbered to 1,500 copies only box set. They only printed 1,500 of these, and this is an enjoyable British crime drama mystery series. Basically about the detective chief inspector Vera and the cases of basically missing people, murderers, different crimes, thefts, and she goes in solving them, and she has a very unique persona and character behind them. It is a slower paced crime drama though. It's more or less kind of if you imagine basically Murder, She Wrote, but without the comedy side of it. It's more or less a more serious crime drama, and it does have some very enjoyable stories. They just take you more in slower paced, complex, basically crime dramas where you kind of more get character driven story. It's an enjoyable TV series to watch. Now these have 1080p HD masters, and there are some issues with how they originally filmed it. You'll notice things like digital noise, some banding, and some blocking, but that has to do with the way they originally filmed the series. Now it does have a good DTS HD Master Audio 2.0 audio mix. It is crystal clear sounding, but it doesn't have great dynamic range because it's a 2.0 mix. Now, I will tell you it's a 100% region-free limited edition set. So it does come in this hard case set, which I really do like the hard cases. They come with this top on them, which is a hard case top, and it basically puts all your Blu-ray sets inside here. So it has 12 region-free Blu-ray discs in these sets. So you won't have any issues playing them whatsoever. It goes through the episodes and talking about the series. And then when you get inside, it does have them on leaflets, so you can actually go through each of the discs in the set. Now I do think Via Vision and Imprint are the best at these hard case sets. I really think they're hard case limited edition sets. I really like how they are with these big outside hard cases with the cases inside so they're protected. And this is a limited edition set to only 1,500 copies. So if you're wanting to add this complete series set to your collection, I put the direct sale links as a pinned comment down below for you. So that way if you want to add it before it sells out, it's available through those links below. Now Navy SEALs, the 1990 big action military adventure with really, it's got some bombastic explosions and big military shootouts. It's one of those with Charlie Sheen and Michael Biehn from the Terminator franchise. I really like Michael Biehn in this. He always played like a stone cold, just military guy. He was always great in action movies in the 90s. Well, currently this 4K release that almost never goes on sale is currently on sale on Amazon for its lowest sale price ever. It never goes on sale. I've wanted to talk about this for a long time, but it hasn't been on sale. It's been extremely expensive because it's from a boutique studio that almost never goes on sale. Well, right now, exclusively on Amazon, it's on sale for one of its lowest sale prices ever for a very limited time. So if you have not picked this up yet, it comes with reversible artwork. So the artwork I'm showing you up there up above is the artwork on the other side of this. It reverses back and forth. This is the original like poster artwork with basically Charlie Sheen and Michael Biehn with their stone cold look because it's a really good military action adventure movie. I really have a blast every time I watch this, and it has an amazing native 4K transfer, HDR10 master, and lossless DTS HD Master Audio 5.1 audio mix, and it gets a review score of an amazing 9.3. Highly recommended, must buy 4K release. Get it right now through that Amazon exclusive sale link while it's on sale for its lowest sale price because these sales are extremely rare for this boutique studio. And Navy Seals is a dang fantastically fun movie. You'll have a blast watching this, especially because of the explosions. They will really give you a blast, but not mean to be cheesy or corny there. But anyhow, gotta throw that in there. It is a blast. Get it right now and you'll thank me later on. If you have not checked this 90s action movie out, this is one of those that I go back to and watch every single year. Now, Batman, the complete 1960s TV series, is currently on sale for a limited time for its lowest sale price ever through Amazon. I put that link down there below, and this is an amazing deal. It's roughly 60% off for a limited time only, exclusively on Amazon. If you have not added the entire 3-season run, all 3 seasons and 120 episodes were fully remastered with 1080p HD masters and restored Dolby Digital Mono Mix. They look great, and it's a fun family TV series with Batman stories, basically Adam West Batman early on in the series, where it has a very comic book style where like it goes pow and punch and explosion, but it shows it on the screens, a lot of it, and it has a lot of that just campy Batman goodness, and there's some fun stories. My kids love it. I love watching it. My wife likes it. And it originally aired from 1966 to 1969, and it's a really cool superhero Batman TV series. I loved his car and his bike and his helicopter, and it's spread across 13 Blu-ray discs with a massive runtime of 3,020 minutes. And this Blu-ray set is on sale for an amazing limited time deal for roughly 60% off through that Amazon exclusive sale link down there below. You don't want to miss out on this deal. The price you pay per season is almost around like $10 a season. That's how cheap it is. It's an amazing steal of a deal. Don't miss out on this one. I put that Amazon exclusive limited time sale link down below. I will warn you, this is limited time sale. So it's only going to be at this price for a very limited time, and that's going to go right back up to the regular sale price. So if you want to get it right now for a steal of a deal, go down and order it right away. Now, Batman Ninja and Batman vs. the Yakuza League, the sequel, the CGI with a mixture of unique animation style, finally came out on 4K this week. This is the Batman, the first one, and this is Batman Ninja Yakuza League, the sequel. Both of these are a very unique and stylistic, epic Batman story about basically playing off of a futuristic Batman that basically grew up and became a ninja, along with all of the villains being like the Yakuza Ninja League of Assassins, and then basically each of the superheroes like the Flash and Aquaman, they're actually different ninjas in that universe style as well. It presented a very adult and violent storyline, but it's really dang cool, and they were released for the first time ever with new 4K transfers, Dolby Vision and HDR10 masters, and lossless DTS HD Master Audio 5.1 in these exclusive manufacture on demand Amazon limited releases. And I put those links down there below. They're currently on sale, but they got delayed numerous times because of they had some things they were still working on to make sure they represented the best image and sound quality. And let me tell you, both of these were massive night and day upgrades, especially for Batman Ninja over the previous Blu-ray release. I was so dang impressed with the gorgeous animation style. If you like Batman at all, do yourself a favor, order both of these and discover a very unique, stylistic ninja assassin Batman story. I've got to say, both of these go together wonderfully, and you've got to have both to complete the story. You'll have a fun time watching these, and they're more of an adult Batman story. And I'll warn you right now, they are more adult because they're both rated PG-13 for violence. So it's a more violent Batman story, but I gotta say, they are pretty dang cool. And I put the exclusive manufacture on demand Amazon sale links as a pinned comment down below for you. And it's always extremely important. Any of these you're wanting to buy or add to your collection, always go down and click and buy directly through those Amazon sale links that I pin as a comment in the comment section right below this video. Those links down there are so dang important. That's the only way I can continue to create all these massive videos you enjoy watching every single week. I spend all this time testing, analyzing, gathering all this information from the studios, and providing all these review scores And all this testing data, it's always possible directly through you, my viewers and subscribers' amazing support when you click and buy directly through those Amazon sale links down there below. And when you join my Collectors VIP Club, when you give a super thanks or a donation on these videos, when you join my Collectors VIP Club, that's just like giving a small donation every week to these channels. That's how I'm able to pay the bills and keep the lights on. It's always directly through all of your amazing support when you click and buy directly through those sale links down there below. That's why I always share, don't go buying from any other online retailer. That does not support my channel, and that does not support the creation of these videos. That is really important. That's how I'm able to do this, is always through when you buy through those links down there below. Though I do always want to make sure to say thank you to every single one of you that has bought through my Amazon sale links, joined my Collectors VIP Club. All of that support, it really means the world to me and my family, and I truly mean thank you. As always, share your excitement in the comment section below. What from all of these massive announcements in today's video that you're going down and ordering and that you're excited for. I always love to see your excitement. And as always, I truly hope all of you have a blessed day. And I've always got something new, early, exclusive, and exciting coming out very soon.